Welcome, everyone, to Batman Arkham Asylum. Return to Arkham Edition. I'm not labeling all these videos like that.
We're not labeling any of them Return to Arkham.
I know.
We're just
That's a mouthful.
Arkham Asylum. Like whatnot.
Yeah. This is Kaiser.
How?
Hoovian Dragon.
Also known as Dumbass. Self-proclaimed. Thank you very much. I think.
Subtitles, yes.
Nah, let's say Ma.
Okay, we should be good to go. Alright. Which one of these was the first you played out of the four?
This one. I actually played these in order.
Well,
Maybe.
you technically haven't played Origins.
Yeah, I've never played Origins, and I may have played City after night. I don't remember. No, I played City before night. So yeah, just Origins.
So yeah, then same here. Besides Origins, yeah, I played these in order because the first time I played was on an Xbox 360. So the original release, Batman Asylum,
Same.
Arkham Asylum, whatever.
Same. PS3.
I kind of like how this Batmobile kind of resembles the Tim Burton one.
Meh.
It's just a shame that...
I'm not a big Batman fan, to be honest.
How?
Like, sure, Batman's cool and whatnot, that he has a contingency for everything, including himself. But he's still just not a character I care too much for.
Nightwing?
None of the Bat family. Not really.
I thought nowadays you'd be a fan of Red Hood.
Nah.
Or maybe Damian Robin.
Nah. Which one? The one we know from the animated movies or the one from the Harley Quinn? You're my nemesis! She won't be my nemesis!
True, but that entire show is based almost a parody up on the Batman formula and everything.
But I love it for it. It's comedy! It's comedy gold!
I know, considering they got the guy who does Batman Brave and the Bold to come back with the voice, which I forget the actor's name.
I don't fuck bats. You forgot about that one, didn't you?
That was a thing.
Hey, you're the one who fucks the bats! When Harley Quinn falls into the cave. You don't remember that?
Not entirely, to be honest.
That was like first few episodes. Do you want to know something I kind of wish I could have added to the Harley Quinn's Revenge intro?
What?
The critics from the Harley Quinn show. You remember them?
Maybe?
Where there was like critics before the show had started? Oh, Harley Quinn is not act like that. The show centers around Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy doesn't even have Batman at all. How can you be Gotham and not have Batman? You don't remember that at all?
Oh, I do.
You remember that now?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I kind of wish I could have some of them in that intro. But none of it really worked.
Yeah, that was actually me this time. I needed a drink! Fuck off!
Burp with me.
I can't do that on command.
our friend Amethyst sent me a TikTok. It was like, you got a challenger. And this fat guy like turns around and he's like, or that's the title of the video or the TikTok. Or no, that's not. He sent me the TikTok with the words, "You got a challenger," like telling me this person. Yeah, I mean, over-explaining. The TikTok is this fat guy just turning around, being like, "You something about like you dare challenge me with even an ounce of my power." TikTok ends.
God.
Just gotta check your prisoner, Officer Bolt. Only following procedure. Patient seems to be in satisfactory condition.
Oh God damn it!
Yeah.
Really?
I didn't mean to.
This is why I always look at you.
Need to take my temperature? I'd be
Oh.
happy to drop my pants.
Look. Help me!
What a dick!
Help!
Wait, that's not what I meant! Fuck!
Never mind. No, it's too late. I was having I had to fucking go out.
That was the moment. I had to do it.
You heard the lady. We got another psycho on the way.
See, now look at this. He doesn't even turn around to know it's Croc first.
Must have been one of the guards then. Crocko boy, is that you?
We can smell the sewage.
Just on how fast his head turns.
He knew it was Croc before he turned around because he could smell the sewage.
Keep your weapons trained.
Because they put him in the sewage area.
He looks angry!
I'm gonna poke him. Oh, it's angry! He's angry!
What are you doing?
That's still a person! It's not an it, you assholes.
Yeah, but this version of Croc sometimes acts like less of our human.
Yeah. Sad thing is that if Origins is like 100% canon to the Arkham universe,
Origins?
yeah, then that means like he's had the crap beat out of him enough. His mutations changed him even more since the last time, since we see him in Origins.
Hoot hoot. Hooty hoot hoot. Hoot.
Great night for a party.
I don't know if we'll be able to do the one secret in this game that nobody knew about for months that Rocksteady had to tell everyone.
I don't even think it's time to vote.
I don't know, it would just be cool to pull off for this.
I don't remember what it is, but I don't feel like it was that important. Otherwise, I would have remembered it.
It was the Easter egg that was meant to let people know about Arkham City. But the game was out for months and nobody found it. So basically Rocksteady had to leak it. It was like, hey, if you do this, you can find this.
All thanks to you and a book of matches. Was that the answer you wanted?
All patients should avoid contact with prisoners from Black Gate Prison Facility.
What's he doing? Stay where you are. Get a flashlight. Get a light on him.
You know, it's sad that this one night, Joker does manage to kill over 100 different people.
Nah. That's his joke, being Joker.
Really?
They're used to it by now in Gotham.
So, you're back. Killed 3 of my crew. Busted out of here.
Only 3?
But that's 100 people on one tiny ass island.
What say we aim for 100?
Meh.
Jim.
Joker invades City Hall and holds the mayor hostage, leaving it to me to juggle SWAT teams, the media, and you. Yeah, it's been a hell of a night. Hopefully the last one with him.
Oh,
Hold it there. Sorry, Pepper. Arkham staff only.
Yeah, sure. Anyone's qualified. It's
Melissa and I appreciate the assistance, but he'll settle the more...
God damn you.
what? What's wrong?
You're always welcome.
What happened?
I'm saying.
Did you see something smashing?
You okay?
Oh,
God damn it, we missed it.
What? What happened?
There was this thing about Batman wanting to continue to make sure the Joker got put away properly, but the officer there wouldn't let him go forward because it said it's like Batman's image will upset more of the disturbed inmates and all that. And Joker goes, "Oh, I think he's talking about you, Bats," implying that Batman being one of the disturbed inmates. And I got to admit, I played this game through like 5 different times, and it wasn't until like in the last 2 weeks that I actually understood that joke. Because I never realized that's what he meant. Because I was along like some of the idiots out there that goes, "Yeah, he's talking to Batman. That's what he means."
I see.
I apologize for this interruption to your regular entertainment. Up until a few seconds ago, I was going to heal everyone in the room.
To be honest with this game series, after the first time I played it, I never paid attention to any of the words ever again.
Really?
hmm I'm one of those people who pays attention to the story for the first time. And then, unless I actually just completely care about it, I don't pay attention to the story anymore. And I didn't fully care, I just enjoyed the gameplay. Yeah! Right.
Boom!
Oh no, not Chrome Dome.
Yeah, that's sad because like this was obviously, since this is the cheapest and earliest of the Arkham games. Yeah, a lot of these inmates are going to look exactly the same, as in like the character model just constantly gets used.
That's fine.
I know, but I'm just saying like later on it was like even in City, which is only like a few years older. It was like the game was so much bigger. It's like while you can tell the factions these characters came from, they were still distinguishable enough that they weren't entirely the exact same model.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
I know. Which is why I'm kind of upset that a lot of Batman's other rogues galleries aren't in this.
Series or game?
Well, specifically in this game.
Well, they, again, had limitations.
I know. It was like you can see references to them and all that. It's like I think you can see Calendar Man's cell. You don't get to go into it, but later on you can actually see Mr. Freeze's cell.
Later in another game, you can actually meet Calendar Man.
Yeah, which is City. Yeah. Underneath the courthouse.
So they did try to improve.
And even though while his character model isn't in the game, you technically still can at least hear the Riddler. But then here's his cell.
Was that his cell or just a cell that he was in? Until he got moved to a bigger one.
It's hard to tell, to be honest.
Everywhere that madman goes.
What makes you like Batman so much?
I don't know, I just like the tale. He has some unique villains, I want to say. And I just like the story. That, and I think his Robins are really cool. I mean, personally, when it comes to actually being Robin, I kind of prefer Damian Wayne now. But of everyone who's been Robin, I think my favorite has been Jason. My favorite character who's been Robin is Jason Todd.
Favorite Robin as Robin, not as any other name.
So any person who's been Robin, when it comes to those of my favorites, is Jason Todd.
Out of your favorite Robins, who
Was Robin
while they're
Robin? Damian.
Where are they?
Damian Wayne, Bruce Wayne's son.
better than Red
The
Hood
son of
while
the
he's
demon.
Robin?
What?
Better than Red Hood while he's Robin? Or
Oh, hell
Dick
yeah.
Grayson Robin? Or
Can you hear me?
Tim Drake Robin?
Help's on the way.
Yeah.
What's her face Robin? Who?
The redhead?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's kind of weird to count, considering that one is only from the Batman Returns universe.
He's running free in Arkham.
Or that one Robin that was also a Batgirl?
Stephanie Brown.
Joker's not far ahead. I'll stay in contact.
She did okay, just she kind of fucked herself by not listening to Bruce once, and then
She was a psychopath.
yeah. Well, no.
Because she did all that for love, right? Like she didn't really.
No. She did it, first of all, it was at that time to where Tim Drake, who was Robin at the time, had to quit because his dad
These old guards.
made him quit being Robin. And unfortunately at that time, Stephanie Brown, his girlfriend, who was spoiler at the moment, kind of thought Tim was cheating on her.
Zaz is down.
And so when it came to him no longer being Batman,
I could have swore the Stephanie Brown that was spoiler was a horrible person.
no! Stephanie Brown's an amazing person.
Wasp.
Don't worry, I've already taped that up. We're good. Just in case it somehow gets past the screen, we're good. I taped that up trying to help with the heat a little bit. Trust me, I hate him too. But no! I mean, have you seen that Harley Quinn movie with the Birds of Prey?
No.
Well, basically, if you've seen that movie, and Cassandra Cain in that movie is basically not Cassandra Cain. You know Stephanie Brown better than you know Cassandra Cain. Because they basically took all the Stephanie Brown traits and put them on Cassandra Cain for that movie.
I don't think I know who that is.
The Batgirl with the mask that covers her whole entire face.
I'm here.
Yeah, I don't know much about Batgirls.
Yeah. Cassandra Cain's a fucking scary ass woman that you do not want to piss off.
And I barely know a Batwoman from the show Batwoman. That's the only way I know her. And the other her.
I think that's the only. I think she's like the only. I don't know if the show changed anything, but I'm pretty sure it's like.
There's two people who did Batwoman now.
Who was the Ruby? Or,
Ruby Rose was the first Batwoman.
what was her character's name?
She was Batman's cousin.
Yeah,
Bruce's cousin.
Kane.
Yeah, Kate Kane.
Kate Kane. I think she's like the only Batwoman, like, in main continuity Batwoman. I could be wrong because I do not know a lot about. I know scarcely about main continuity Batwoman.
That's how much I know about Batgirls. You see, I only know one, and her name's Oracle.
Ooh, I read their trophy.
That's the only Batgirl that I really know.
I know. Sorry.
Just zoning out.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
But yeah, only Batgirl I know. Her name's Oracle. That's the only Batgirl I know.
Yeah, Barbara.
Joker toxin. Listen,
Barbara Gordon.
I don't know any others.
anyone caught
And the only reason I know of so many Robins is because of Panda Red.
Which he's a guy who makes a bunch of informal TikToks and skits. Obviously, like I just said, over on TikTok. He does have a YouTube channel where he makes compilations of his stuff.
4 Robins?
4. Let's see.
Dick, Jason, Tim, and Damian.
Tim Damian. Technically, well, he wasn't a Robin. He had a Robin-like role with Duke as Signal.
I'm talking about Robins.
Stephanie Brown.
You're gonna be fine.
stay here.
Again, I don't really know much about her. I've seen the Painted Red video, but I don't remember it. Because I could have swore he talked about her like she was a villain almost. Or had almost a villain-like role for a little bit.
No.
I'm going after the animal.
No, her dad is a villain by the name of Clue Master.
Or was it not that she was a villain, but that her story was fucked up?
Well, that... I don't know anything about her mom, but yeah.
You don't have trophies for this game?
We're on your account.
I played through it.
Apparently not on the PS5.
On the 4. Which should count.
I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, okay?
Weird. Look at that Riddler gas go.
But no. But she got tired of her dad being the villain and all that because he basically said, "Oh no, I'm done. I'm not going to go back to it." Literally within like 2 weeks, he went back on that word.
Because he's an ass.
So she took up the mantle of the spoiler, and she was basically making it her job to ruin all of his clues and all that. Because obviously she'd be spoiling his thing.
You know, it'd be a really neat idea.
What?
Riddler have a child who becomes a Robin.
You know, Riddler's the one who created Kite Man?
I don't care about Kite Man. He's not important.
Yeah, he did it as a joke to try and make Joker laugh. Because Joker was going through this thing to where he was just being super serious and just not being himself.
But yeah, I think it'd be funny if, like, a villain had a kid that became a Robin. And that was a storyline.
Well, it is technically biological. I mean, technically, Damien, he is the grandson of Ra's al Ghul.
That's different, because he's Batman's kid. He's literally Bruce's kid. I'm talking about a villain's kid with no relation to Bruce or any of the Bat family. That becomes part of the Bat family. That'd be a neat idea.
Or what about a villain just straight up becoming a member of the Bat family?
We're not talking about Harley Quinn.
No, I was talking about Clayface.
We're not talking about Harley Quinn or Clayface.
Jason Todd?
He was always part of the Bat family.
I know!
He just had his, like, teenage grunge phase.
You know what? I want to get through this, so you can't actually... Oh my god, really? Hold on.
What'd you do?
Nothing. I'm just gonna let this thing beat the crap out of me because you can't lose this. You're not supposed to be able to lose this.
You want to bet?
That's the thing. Yep, there it is. So yeah, because this is this is mainly supposed to teach you to the Titans. I know my way around them, so screw it. I really don't want to do it. So you can't actually lose that at all. They get you near death, and then they die. If you let them.
Anyways.
I figured to speed this up a tiny bit.
I think it'd be a neat idea for, like, a villain to have a kid with no relation to anyone in the Bat family. Or a good guy in general. Who decides to become a good guy to stop their parent. Can you imagine it? Nigma Jr. taking down Edward Nigma?
That's basic. You just described Stephanie Brown.
But I don't know who the fuck Clue Master is. He's not a good villain, apparently.
But the point is that he is the child of a villain who goes out of their way to try and stop them and does eventually become part of the Bat family.
Then yeah, I want a Stephanie Brown story. About a popular villain.
Okay. Go for the
Can you imagine if the Joker had a kid who decided to turn against the Joker?
Sorry, I'm just trying to see what I have at the moment.
My name is Jester Quinn Zell.
Yeah,
And I'm a Robin.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm grabbing inverted takedown.
Jester Quinzel. Robin. We call him White Robin. Why? Because he dresses a little bit like a clown while still being a Robin.
So the Robin Crows.
Who the fuck is the Robin Crows?
The Batman who laughs? Robins.
Just no.
They came out of nowhere. They dragged Jerry in here.
I swear, if Joker and Harley had a kid, they would be called Jester Quinzel. Because, of course, Joker would be like, he's got to have a joke for a name. Or be funny somehow.
But yeah.
Not a problem. I'll just need to call another cell.
And then, because we don't know Joker's last name.
Oh, I didn't get to finish my Stephanie Brown thing, so yeah. She eventually does become Robin because she basically rolled up into the Batcave after the whole Tim debacle and goes, "You're taking me as a Robin." So he goes, "Sure." Trains her up, they go on a mission, she doesn't do an order, and then he goes, "Yeah, no, this ain't gonna work out." She goes, "The fuck not?" He's like, "You didn't follow my order, and the last time somebody didn't follow an order, someone died. So, no." And so she basically
Get out of
goes,
my ass!
So she basically goes, "I'm going to prove myself to you." And she enacts a plan, one of Bruce's plans, that has the potential to wipe out all
Little Gotham?
all crime in Gotham. The only problem is that for this plan to work, yeah, I don't know about killing people. It's just supposed to get rid of crime in Gotham. That's all I know.
Batman, what's happening?
I assume that's
Is that it requires Batman's secret identity of
Okay, I know, but
matches Malone. The identity he uses when he needs to go undercover into the villain world.
A guard named Frank Bowles attacked him.
And,
Frank, I'll find your father.
Bruce, hurry.
yeah, it kind of blows up in her face, it almost gets her killed, and it kind of causes, anarchy in Gotham to the point to where villains were ruling the streets. It became a gang war. Really bad.
Anyways,
Wow!
that's it for Robins, though, right?
Yeah.
5 Robins?
Yeah.
One of which I don't really know much about. You just said the story, but that's still like
I'm at the holding cell.
a story and not a whole lot of information.
Isolate something in that room. You need to
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Not a multiple source information. I guess. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Let's see with the forensic scanner. I can follow.
I don't really know that much about Tim Drake. I know that I know a lot about
I'm grabbing every reference to Arkham I can find.
Dick, and I know a lot about Jason. George Clooney Batman.
What about him?
That was Jason, wasn't it?
No, that was still Dick.
But Jason's story, right?
In what?
Robin. Wasn't George Clooney's Batman the one that had the Robin that was just like on a bike and became a Robin?
He was still Robin in that whole entire movie. He was Robin at the very beginning. It was just that this was kind of like the moment to where, even though in the previous movie at the end, it was like, Bruce goes, "Yeah, no, I need a partner, I'm willing to work with you and everything." When it comes to Clooney's in the next movie, it was like, yeah, no, you might be here, but this is my story. This is my gig. And then it's like, yeah, so Dick wanted to go off on his own, prove it, just prove himself and everything. While, yes, seems like a Jason Todd thing, this was still Dick in the movie doing his thing.
What I'm saying is, it wasn't a Jason story. It was Dick.
It might have been, but Dick has also had these moments to where he just
Wanted to do his own thing and it became Nightwing. I know.
yeah.
Why Bloodhaven?
Gordon was taken up to the surface.
I'm not entirely sure.
If I want to
What is Bloodhaven?
we need to do this
A city near Gotham?
Near?
the old-fashioned way.
Yeah.
Huh. But you
I'm
were
surprised I found it.
you were a Batman fan growing up, weren't you?
Yeah, I mean, who wasn't in the 90s?
I wasn't.
Well, that says more
Well,
about you.
I was born in the late 90s, so.
I still think that says more about you.
I was a Superman fan.
Super.
Listen, I thought it was cool with the flying and the imperviousness and whatnot.
Pink Kryptonite.
That's offensive. That's really offensive.
Yeah, it was.
That was created in like 2005.
2003. Oh my god. If you don't know what we're talking about, oh my god. Basically,
Superman said, "Hey," when he saw Pink Kryptonite.
Pink Kryptonite turns Superman gay. No joke. He literally, when he's in the presence of it, he loses all interest in Lois Lane, starts hitting up Jimmy, and even starts complimenting him on his window treatments, which I don't know what that means. But apparently that's a bad thing.
Anyways. I always liked Superman when I was growing up. That's why I liked Smallville so much. I never saw the end of it though. I never saw like probably half of it for all I know. I did however see the Justice League in Smallville.
Did you?
For like small little formation of it. Do you remember that?
Yeah, Green Arrow, Cyborg, Impulse?
No.
Who?
It was either Wally or Barry. I can't remember who. Actually, I think it might have been Barry Allen. He was just a young kid, though. Because they messed with his story. Or, I guess not messed with. You know, outside of the comics, if you're just looking at the individual characters,
Quinn tried to slow me down.
Yeah.
because they never cross over too much with each other,
Of course.
except for in those crossover stories,
Yeah.
it's never specifically stated that they all exist in the same time period. Technically, one could be in like 90-something, and one could be in the 2000s.
I guess.
Technically, Barry could be born 2005, while Clark was born 1980. It's never specifically stated. Because they try and keep it ambiguous. So it can keep up with current times.
Yeah.
So I guess I don't fault them for having like
Cell block transfer cord.
Superman as an adult and Barry as a kid in Smallville.
I know. I'll calibrate the Cowl's vision mode to isolate armed henchmen. The direct approach is suicide. You need to be smart.
You watching Supergirl?
Not. I used to.
Did you stop and like not gonna watch anymore? Or
I don't know, just stopped watching.
Do you want to eventually catch up on it?
I guess.
Otherwise, I can tell you some spoilers. They're good. But yeah, Supergirl is a good show. I do recommend it. That's, besides Justice League, my only introduction to Supergirl. Did you know I had to look up and find out that Supergirl and Power Girl?
Are technically the same character. Power Girls from Earth 2.
Didn't know that. Never knew that.
What the fuck are they feeding her on Earth 2 then?
Just thought she was just another Kryptonian. It's not so much what are they feeding her on Earth 2, it's she's older. Wasn't she an older clone in one story?
I don't know. All I know is that apparently after Crisis they had to like give her a whole new origin because of the whole like, oh, there's only one Earth now.
Hmm. I think there was one story where Power Girl was just like an older clone.
She was
of
like
Supergirl.
I don't know about that much. All I know is that she was an Atlantean scientist's daughter.
Weird. Namor?
That's Marvel.
Yeah, he's not popular. If you ask anybody who Namor is, they'll be like, who? But if you ask them who Aquaman is, they're like, oh, I know that guy. Isn't that funny?
I guess.
Marvel, some would say, have better stories because they don't always revolve around being dark. But their fish person is less known than DC's dark fish person.
Yeah.
In fact, I don't know much about the Atlanteans in Marvel. They're not that popular.
Neither do I.
Where DC, I know that Aquaman has a rival who, like...
Ocean Master.
No, the Black Manta, I think.
Well, that too.
I don't even know who the fuck you just said.
I'm gonna go ahead and grab an health upgrade.
And then there's some story where he gets like a hook for a hand. By the way, this might be it. We're reaching the end of the video.
Yeah, I know.
Do you think if DC were to continue the Aquaman stories, he'd eventually get a hook for a hand?
Maybe?
Sort of like how Thor has Fake Ryan? I thought it would have been really cool had they kept him with the eye patch. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're good.
It just thought popped in my head and I had to say it.
It seems like a decent idea.
I know that they wanted to have Thor have his eye back, but I don't know why.
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. Because that is the quickest I've ever fucking cleared a Predator mission like that. Sorry, that's all I wanted to say.
Good job.
Thank you.
Everyone loves a cool eye patch person.
Joker must have figured out how
So I don't know why they had to like give Thor his eye patch. They could have kept him as a person with an eye patch in reference to Odin.
True.
And kind of spoiler for the Marvel Universe movies, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Odin's dead now. So it would have been a cool like remembrance that, oh yeah, this is the Thor after the father's dead.
Yeah.
But now it's just like, it's just the same Thor.
At least we got it back. It was like, I wasn't a big fan of Fat Thor.
You don't like Dad Bod Thor?
No.
Thor?
But be careful. Don't cut yourself on this sharply observed portrait. So you did it. Well done. I would have expected a child to work that one out, let alone the
There we go. Now we should have our normal scan mode for detective mode.
That one's mine. You get the smaller one.
Alright.
I'm over here, Batman.
That one's mine. You get the smaller one. Do you remember that?
I think so.
Where Captain America and Thor and the hammers.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, that actually meant like even Captain America was worthy of Stormbreaker.
He's just like, no, that one's mine. You get the small one.
They never stood a chance.
I'm pretty sure the way that they're using Mjolnir in the new Thor movie is another reference to the comics. It wasn't like, oh, they just wanted to bring Mjolnir back. Because I don't know the full Thor thing at the moment. I only know this because I listened for stuff on the new Hulk run with Starship Hulk.
Must have outlived his usefulness.
That apparently I think Mjolnir got broken, but when it was put together, Odin's spirit was put inside of it. But the way it looks is a little bit similar to where the MCU one now. It looks like it was a broken Mjolnir that was put back together. So I think that's another reference they're doing. But I'll tell you what, I'm not picking that up. I am not getting the Marvel order
Cracked one.
Yeah. I'm happy with the Mjolnir
Where are
I
you
have
going?
now. What do you mean, where am I going?
The video's over. It's time to end
It
it.
is?
2 minutes passed.
Oh, fuck. Well, we were also a little bit...
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, so this is the beginning of Batman Arkham Asylum. This was unfortunately take 2. We had some problems on our first take, so we're actually a little bit farther than we were last time. Personally, I like to think because I didn't take so long with the Titan intro. But anyways, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment below what you guys thought, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you always stay up to date when we do our thing. But so, we will have to see you guys in the next one. So Psycho's out.